Hello and a very warm welcome. Round 5 of the F1 season as we head to Canada. An absolute classic, fast Wall of Champions on the Ile Notre Dame. Canada is steeped in F1 history. Race week is here. Canada, brilliant track. History in Formula 1. Love Canada. Gotta be brave around the streets of Montreal, and the weather is absolutely ridiculous usually. A lot of first-time winners have come at Canada. Lewis Hamilton, Daniel Ricciardo, and yeah, we're going to run down some pointers. Unfortunately, it is a sprint weekend that will be occurring. Obviously, different background, currently in Scotland, so yeah, away for a few days, but we'll be back for the Canadian Grand Prix. Yeah, it's a sprint weekend, so we'll have practice 1, sprint qualifying, the sprint qualifying, and the race at Canada. Absolute classic. Already, we can do a lap blind. You pull it to the right side, into turn 1, left-hander, fast, and then literally the pit out meets turn 2 really, but obviously you can't cross the line. Then you're coming up to 3, you pull it to the left side to take kind of a chicane really fast, get it up against the wall. Famously, Sebastian Vettel went off in the lead there and he moved the signs in Parc Ferme. That was a famous moment. And then we go through that big fast bit. Lance Stroll had an incident there 1 year with Brendan Hartley. And then, yeah, long straight, under the bridge, brake, another chicane really, left, right, get it up to the wall again, pull it to the left side. Robert Kubica, massive shunt in 2007, rolled up upside down, and then, ironically, in 2008, the next year, he won the race, which was kind of fitting. And then, yeah, long straight, down into the Wall of Champions. Is it going to claim another champion? So, let's run down some pointers. I'm excited for the Canadian Grand Prix and George Russell. Time you stepped up. Have you got the bollocks to step up? Because he actually won this race last year and he pretty much needs to do the same again to stop Kimi Antonelli's win streak. Kimi Antonelli's on fire. George Russell was the favourite heading into the season for many, but has struggled. Antonelli's had the edge. He was strong at Australia, but he must win at Canada. Yeah, Montreal was the scene of the victory from pole position for Russell last season, while he was also on the podium, having started from pole a year before. So, no excuses for George Russell. Gotta deliver. Obviously, Max returns after his heartbreak of Nordschleife. He led for the majority. Absolute ballsy moves. 2 wheels on the grass. Literally kangarooed, nearly put it in the wall. His night stint was impressive. The whole team was impressive. Max gets the headlines, but really we should be talking about the whole team. But unfortunately, a drive shaft issue brought an end to the win. But yeah, he needs to kick on now and start his season again. Hopefully, Red Bull can be a bit more competitive. We're going to hear a lot about this, a duo. A term you might hear a lot over the coming weekend is a duo, which stands for additional development and upgrade opportunities. That sounds too technical for me. A track that often produces great races. We've seen some crackers at Canada, really crackers. 2007 was an epic. It really was. 4 safety cars. Lewis Hamilton managed to win his first race. You've got the risk of the Wall of Champions. You've got the weather. It's a track you can overtake. You can follow quite closely, so it's good. And probably the most epic race round here was 2011. People say Jenson Button's best win. My arse, it was Jenson Button's best win. He had about 6 penalties and crashed into his teammate. How can you give that his best win just because it was the longest race? Come on. No, not for me. And this will be the first sprint weekend in Canada. You know my thoughts on sprints, artificial bullshit. But yeah, we will see how it goes. Maybe it'll work around Canada track. Yeah, qualifying is pretty key because the rundown to turn 1 is pretty much non-existent. There's not really a rundown to turn 1. Yeah. So as usual, we'll do qualifying reaction, race reaction, driver ratings as the season continues in Canada. Away for a couple of days with the missus, and then we'll be coming back Saturday. So yeah, enjoy a couple of days and then we go again. Adios.